Hi guys, very good afternoon. Today we are going to cover another very important test route for Bolton. You just pretend we're coming out from the test center and turn right and left at the roundabout. So we are turning left at the roundabout.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:28 p.m.
And we're gonna go next right just before this pedestrian crossing. So
turn
check
right.
your mirrors.
Then at the end of the road,
Keeping my
turn
car
right.
near to center white line. This is very important. You need to have your position near to center this white line. And turning right onto this. This is 20 mile street, so you will not go fast on this. This is Devian Street, which is 20 miles. So I have no room, so I'm gonna stop here. We'll let this taxi go, then I proceed.
At the end of the road, turn right.
So end of the road, there's no junction, so it's just bend. We don't need indication here.
Turn
Just keep
right.
following the road to the right. So we are on a Robert Street at the moment and turn left onto Liver Street. This is still 20 mile zone, so we're gonna go not more than 20.
After 200 yards, turn left. Then bear right.
Keep nearly a meter away from all these parked cars, like door length away, in case if they open the door so you can save them. So same again, we're going turning left, and that's 30 miles
Turn
road.
left. Then bear right. After 100 yards, bear right.
So same again, this is just follow the road, so just keep
Bear
going along with
right.
this white line, with the center white line. We are on a high street at the moment. This high street is 30 miles. So we're going straight from these lights and left at the next lights.
After 200 yards, turn left.
Still going on a high street and turning left onto Derby Street. So I can see queue ahead, so I'm gonna stop where I can see tire and the tarmac of car in front. So we are on a high street and turning left onto Derby Street.
Turn left.
Same again, keep your car meter away from all these parked cars. We'll keep our car nearly 1 mile on this Derby Street before we turn right. 200 yards I can see there's a bus on the left hand side. If bus is having a right indication on, I will hold behind him. I will not try to overtake him. But if bus is waiting on a bus stop with the left indicator on, you can overtake if you got the opportunity. But bear in mind, if bus is pulling out with the right indicator on, you have to hold behind him. I can see bus lane is coming, which is Monday to Friday, 7 till 10 a.m. So at the moment 12 o'clock, so we are alright to use that. If bus lane is not operational and you are not using the bus lane, examiner will fail you. So you have to use the bus lane if it is not operational. So we're going to overtake the bus, checking mirrors, indicator right. I'm going to check mirrors again, indicator left, and come back to left turn lane again. So I must use the bus lane if this is not operational. If you don't use the bus lane, if it is not operational, then examiner will fail you. He will say you were burden on the road, because they make these things to reduce the burden on the road. That is why it is important for you to see the timings of the bus and obey. Half a mile we're gonna ride, so I will guide you again. I hope you understand the bus lane. If you don't, then you can check my other videos. I have covered how to use the bus lane. We are on a St. Helen road at the moment, which is 30 miles per hour, but we can't do 30 here because of heavy traffic in front of me. This is over 8 miles radius test route, and that can be very much possible early morning, like 8 o'clock or 10 past 8, half past 8. So must practice on this. About 500 yards we're gonna go right. We are still on a St. Helens road at the moment, which is 30 miles per hour.
After 300 yards, turn right.
So we are turning right at the lights.
Turn right.
Mirror signal. Position near to center white line. I can see my filter light is green, so I'm alright to proceed. We are on a Bolton lane at the moment, and this Bolton road is also 30 miles at the moment. Bolton lane, my apology, not a road.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit.
So going straight on the roundabout as we're going to follow the road ahead. Pour out to the right. Better to slow down here, about 10 cars before, drop to second gear. If anybody
Cross
cutting
the
your path, you're
roundabout,
stopping,
second
otherwise you're right to
exit.
go. We'll swing around a little bit, we will not go over the plate. So another roundabout coming, we're going to swing around again.
Cross the roundabout, second exit. Then
Truck
turn
coming straight,
left.
we're going straight, so we're alright.
Turn left.
So from Bolton Lane, we are turning left onto Chip Hill Road, and Chip Hill Road is 20 miles per hour. Be careful when you are turning, you need to see the speed limit on the corner of the road. This test route is 8.5 miles radius, so we have done 2 miles, so 6 more, 6.5
At
miles.
the end of the road, turn left.
still 20 miles. And turning left at the end, and that is
Turn
30
left.
miles. So we are turning left onto Wigan Road, which is 30 miles. And now this is 40 miles, I can see. Bear in mind, you can see the diagram on your left hand side. You're going straight, you keep your car left hand lane here on Wigan Road, just before this traffic light. Otherwise you're stuck in right hand lane. Soon we are going to approach a big roundabout where we're going to go straight. I will fully guide you. We are on a Wigan Road at the moment. And which is 40 miles per hour. Don't use the cycle lane on your left hand side.
After 400 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit.
So when two lane going straight, we will keep our car left hand lane. And when we're going straight on the roundabout, we don't indicate, we just indicate just before the exit we are taking. So priority to the right, drop
Cross
to
the
the second
roundabout,
gear. Either it's a
second
big
exit.
roundabout, even then you need to be careful. I can see right hand side. After this BMW, I got the opportunity. So I'm alright to proceed. So we're taking second exit. So as soon as I go past this exit,
Take the
and
exit.
just before my exit, I will check center in the left mirror. I will indicate a left, and I will come down left. And after some time, I will come back to the left hand lane again. So we'll check mirrors, signal again. Nobody on my left hand side, coming back to the left hand. Bear in mind, because when you're coming down on this roundabout, you need to
After
come back to the left lane
400
again.
yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit.
So we are going left as we are following the sign for Bolton. This is still 40 miles per hour, but because of the situation, you can't drive that fast. So going
Go
left,
left
so
on the
mirror signal
roundabout,
left.
first exit.
Priority to the right, but nobody coming, so we are alright to proceed. If you are without navigation, examiner may say follow A6 or Bolton. Because nearly 1 mile straight before we turn left and immediate right. This is still 40 miles. I have not seen any change, so I will keep going 40 miles. We are on a Manchester road at the moment. If road is clear and 40 miles, you should do 40. No point to drive slower, otherwise the examiner will penalize you lacking progress. But if road is busy, then you drive according to the status of the road. mile we're gonna go left. Manchester Road is still 40 miles per hour. Again, stopping behind the car in front where you can see tires and the tarmac. No need to stop well before. If you stop well before, then someone else will come and try to emerge in that gap. So better to stop where you can see tires and the tarmac of car in front. We are still on a Manchester Road and soon turning left onto St. Helens Road, and then we turn right after the bridge. This test route is just over 8 miles, like 8.5 miles radius. We have done 5 miles exactly, so 3.5 miles more to go. And this test route is very much possible early morning, like 8 o'clock,
After
10 past
300 yards, turn
past
left,
8.
then take the second right.
or after 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, after 2 o'clock. So we're gonna go left. So we're gonna signal after this. So we're gonna
Turn
signal
left,
before the
then
junctions.
take the second right.
So cross first lights before we signal left. So we are on a Manchester Road and turning left onto St. Helens Road.
After 200 yards, turn right.
So bus is with the left indicator on. We are alright to overtake him. We're gonna go next right. So mirrors signal right. Come into your filter lane. Make sure you are in your
Turn
filter
right.
lane. Nobody coming other side, so we are alright to turn right onto Ploder lane, which is 30 miles. Again, make sure keep your car meter away from this parked vehicle and then come back. You need to keep meter away from the curb. This looks very quiet road, but even then I have not seen any change, so I will keep driving on 30 miles.
After 300 yards, turn left.
So we're gonna go next left where that black car is turning. Grey car, my apology. So checking mirrors, signal
Turn left.
Slow down, drop to second gear. It's quite close junction, so no need to go fast. Otherwise oncoming traffic can meet you in middle. Smithhurst Lane at the moment. And this is very narrow road. You need to keep your car near this center white line, otherwise you have a chance to hit the curb. So not easy for you to drive in middle of your lane. So keep your reference point this center white line. There's no complication on this test route. I hope if you just do 1 or 2 times, you should be able to understand this test route. So we're gonna go next right. So obviously we're gonna checking mirror, center and the right, signal right. Keep your car near the center white line. Start slowing down to figure out where we are turning. So oncoming traffic got the priority, so we will wait for all oncoming traffic. After this black taxi, we are alright to proceed because no one else is coming. We are on a Sapling road at the moment, and this is 20 miles per hour. Don't try to exceed your speed. So there are a few variations on this test route, so you need to be very careful. Where it is 20, you need to be 20. Where it is 30, you need to be 30. Rest in peace. Somebody's last travel. So God may rest his soul in peace. We can pray for him. So we're not rushed because there's funeral in front, so we keep going nice and steady behind.
Take the third left.
And this is 20 miles road as well anyway. We're on Sapling Road and turning right at the end. And that is 30 miles, but I don't think you can do 30 miles on that road, so you will drive according to the status of that.
Turn right.
Because soon we will go
take
left.
the third left.
It's quite close junctions. You need to look right nicely because of this fence. You can't see anything. Then you proceed. Don't just try to go. Taking next left.
Turn left.
Onto leeward edge lane. Go nice and slow. Very tight junction. If you try to hurry here, you may hit the curb. So you need to be very nice and steady. And leeward edge lane is also 20 miles per hour. Don't try to drive fast. There's a sign quite behind in the back, but in case if you miss the sign, you can see these speed calming measures like speed humps and hazard lights in the middle of the road. So you need to be very careful. So many parked cars on your left hand side, somebody can give you a surprise, so you need to be very careful. This is 30 miles patch, but because of these speed humps and traffic calming measures, you should not drive fast here, especially when school time is on. You can see there's a flashing amber on your left hand side which is off at the moment. When they are on, then you will take this road as a 20 miles. Mostly lollipop ladies got the key for this light. So when lollipop is here, they can switch that light on, then you will drive 20 miles. Although this is 30 miles, but I will not recommend you to drive 30 miles because of these speed humps. So many pedestrian crossings and so many parked cars on the left hand side. So you're alright to carry in like 24, 25, 76 miles. But when you're coming closer to these speed humps, you need to slow down. We need meter from this park car. There's no meters, we stop, then we proceed. So you need to be very careful on this lever edge lane.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit.
So from leverage lane we are turning left as we are going back to the test center, which is nearly 1 mile from here. So signal after this junction.
Go left on the roundabout, first
Slightly to
exit.
the right, but I can't see anybody coming, so we are alright to proceed. From Lever Street we are on a Richton lane at the moment, and again this is 30 miles, but you can't do 30 here because of so many parked cars. The oncoming traffic is too close, so you need
After
to
200
be nice and
yards,
steady, no
cross
rush.
the roundabout, second exit. Then turn right.
So this is
Cross
very
the
tricky.
roundabout, second
You
exit.
need to swing
Then
around this
turn
roundabout,
right.
priority to the right. Nobody coming on my side, so I'm alright to swing around. You will not go on this plate, and look on this pedestrian and then indicate a right.
Turn right.
So don't miss that pedestrian crossing. That pedestrian crossing makes so many people fail, so you need to be very careful. If there is somebody, you need to stop. And don't bother stopping on a roundabout if there's any pedestrian. You can stop. We're on a Parkfield Road.
After 200 yards, turn left.
Turning
then
left onto
turn
Newport
left.
Road, and then turn left as we're going back to the test center. Guys, this is 8.5 miles radius test
Turn
route,
left.
and which is very
then
much
turn
important
left.
before 9 o'clock, like 8 o'clock, 10 past 8, half past 8, or otherwise after 2 o'clock. Believe you
After
me, if you know the
200
area,
yards,
you will
turn
pass
left.
easy.
Then you have reached your
And
destination.
this is the place where examiner may tell you to do parallel parking in case. So when you're coming to practice on this test route, don't forget to do parallel parking. We're gonna go left as we're going back to the test center.
Turn left. Then you have reached your destination.
I hope you will like this video. If there is any question or anything I missed, or you want me to cover any other subject, please
After
leave me
200
feedback.
yards,
I will
you
definitely
have
answer
reached
your
your
question.
destination.
Thank you very much for watching.